bombed out my mind. Cell phone ringing, I won't pick it up. Why? Cause I'm high as fuck. Boss left a message and I can't call back. Why? I'm too high for all that. I'm about to call Pink Dot, dude, I got the munchies. And if they catch me driving, they gon' take my car from me. I'm goofy like a grown kid.
Yo, what's happening? Got NFLmfao TV for week 1 right here. Going over the matchups that just happened. Get real fired up, week 1.
Holla at you, week 1.
Holla at you, week 1. Pretty good to get off to another NFLmfao season. Really excited. Got my Steelers cowboy hat on.
Got my no shirt
bring
on.
that out. Yeah. Max repping the no shirt. Let's start it off. Max, go over your the first matchup for the week.
All right, I want to talk about City football team and Epic football time. Clearly, we had a very close game. As you can see, it came down to 0.6 points, and they were both very high scoring. Very close game. We had a huge turnout from receivers. Jin Jr. Went monster on the field. That was massive. So did Wes Welker, putting up huge points. Looks like the number 1 pick for Nick is Aaron Rodgers. Number 2 pick, I apologize, is Aaron Rodgers. Proved to be a good choice, Aaron Rodgers putting up big points, but Roma was not far behind. In the end, though, it came down to Run DMC saving the day with just enough yards for City football team.
How many points did they win that one by, Max?
Oh, they won by 0.6 points.
That's got to sting a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little tough right there. But what's really strange here is the kicking game for City football team. Where was your kicker? Where's Bueller? Bueller.
No, not there.
Not there. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, let's look over the second matchup. I'll bring it to you with Swagger Commander versus On the Rocks. Swagger Commander, just an all-around great performance. The entire team came to life. I'm not going to tell you about the Buffalo Bills lighting up whatever that scrub team was. I even forgot. I think it was Kansas City. Matt Castle might have played. I'm not sure. But Stevie Johnson, obviously huge. And On the Rocks, LaShawn McCoy aside, just kind of a stale performance, really. Poor wide receiver turnout. Something that could have been faulted as Marquez Colston got hurt. He's going to be out for a few weeks. We'll see how he adjusts for that. Max, let's turn to you for the next matchup.
All right, I'm going to talk about Shiva Blast and Stanford's Finest. Shiva Blast did blast all over Stanford's Finest. The QB matchup was pretty even right there. Although I know that Shiva Blasting was hoping that Larry Fitzgerald was going to put up more points. He didn't, but you know who did? Kevin Britt. Kenny Britt.
Steve? Yeah, Kenny Britt.
Holla at you, Kenny Britt. Anquan Bolden was strong. Although Percy Harvin and Deshaun Jackson was big timing. Although, what happened to Arian Foster? Decided, I got a hammy injury.
Not going to play. You guys do this one.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because that was your first round pick, Stanford, and your second round pick was Ronnie Brown.
Yeah, I think he's listed as probable for next week, so maybe you can fire him in that game.
Yep, you didn't even start your first 2 round picks, pretty much.
That's
weird,
weird,
buddy.
Well, now let's get to Moose Juice versus Super Bowl Shuffling. I know everyone saw it right away. D. Spreezy, Sproly Moly, lit it up on Thursday action, and we thought, oh, this was going to be a runaway train, never coming back. But believe it or not, dope wide receiver action from Super Bowl Shuffling. Megatron, Reggie Wang, and Josh Cribbs. Crazy points there, and not to mention, well, the real backbreaker for Moose Juice was the next day stat correction giving 2 whole extra points in the direction of the Shufflers for a slightest of margins victory. And Moose Juice went from touchdown dancing to fail dancing at that point.
Hey-o. All right. Now that I've gotten my dancing out of the way, my Super Bowl Shuffling, I'm going to talk about the Wang Stranglers versus Team Durka. Now, this wasn't as close as it probably should have been. Stranglers definitely had the confidence going in the whole way. The whole, I got this, no problem.
They're a confident squad.
They are a very confident squad. Strangler's catching staff did great, but where was Weems? He decided he didn't want to play too hard. I guess maybe he saw the field and he got a little Weemish.
Yeah. Squeamish? I like that one.
The other problem for the Stranglers was number 1 overall pick, Chris Johnson, who supposedly has getting away from the cop speed.
Yes, he does.
Decided he had no cops coming after him. So he decided not to run at all. But overall, the team played as expected, especially Stafford, who put up pretty big points for the Stranglers.
It's good to see him healthy, really.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, Durga had a great team, put up huge points, except nobody wanted to catch or run. Maybe if we had had some a catching squad and a running staff, Durga would have been a lot closer. I'm thinking that maybe next week Durga might come in real big if their running and catching staff actually, get some looks and some yards on the field.
Yeah, I think that's very likely. Let's take a look at the last matchup, the Shizatner versus Team Guido, and we saw right away, quick start, first 3 picks, Team Guido, just lighting up the board. Drew Breezy, Greg Jennings, and of course Adrian Peterson, artificial projected scoring right there. And but after that, they just kind of slowed down. There was no big support, and all it took was Brady go nuts action,
and did he go nuts?
Crazy. And I know you're looking at the score going into the Monday night games, and you're like, well, he's down by 70. This is ridiculous. But then you realize he's got 5 or 6 players still, and one of them is touchdown Brady. Yeah.
511 yards.
Yeah, that was 5 centuries of yards right there.
That's right.
I like it. And quite frankly, it's a pretty even league. There's not really any team that's much greater than the rest.
Yeah.
You saw the scores. I mean, even 15 points, that's a close game. That's just one breakaway touchdown out of nowhere, yes. And that game's right there. And any opinions coming up?
No, this week was crazy because there were a lot of huge points put on by people running back touchdowns, people scoring huge numbers, 100-yard passes.
Those returns came out of nowhere.
Huge. We'll see if the defenses in the actual league start wising up to that, and these numbers come down a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down a little bit, but and we'll see as the teams play in different places how the kicking continues in those return yards.
Yeah. For now, each week we're going to feature a different team's touchdown dance. This week we're looking at City Football Team.
We're going to fire up the touchdown dance. Here we go.
Yesterday my cat daddy and I took it down. When it's cold, mama call it winter. Swisher full of nuggets, daddy call it dinner. Baby got ass, Shelty call it dinners. CBS checks, so Gilly with the liver. Cat daddy, when I dug it, cat daddy.
What up?
Competition, see the crease.
And yeah, that's some City Football Team right there. Firing that shiz right up. We'll see you guys next week. Maybe we can throw up some projections for how this week's looking. Anyways, bust your cat daddy. Take that bitch right down. Call it your boys.
Kimba.